Hey, this is Chris, and I am chucking dice. Appreciate you watching my videos as usual. Man, I have had a heck of a last few months, and I feel like I have been not at my table nearly as much as I wish I was able to be, and certainly haven't made any videos lately. It's been a while. Been practicing some, but I haven't been at my table. Anyway, I've been itching for crapless, and I decided to practice, and I actually had the time, and I spent some time trying to get my cameras better, and I don't know, I've been tweaking things, trying to always up the game, and I'm gonna play crapless today and just have a practice session. Thought I'd make a video, so I'm starting with a $300 buy-in. I think you can see that here. It's just my table isn't as wide as it should be, so I don't have as much room on the inside of this pass line here. But anyway, I'm going to play over on this side of the table. I hope you can see everything okay. And I do have the updated KPI for from Craps Nation. I appreciate the community and the ability to track rolls uh, live like this, or well, this will be recorded. I don't too many things going on in my life to actually make a live video, because it seems like every time I try to go live, something disrupts it. So at least this way, if my video gets disrupted, I can pause it. Sometimes I just trash it and make another one some other time. But anyway, it is what happens sometimes. But I'm going to be throwing a 5-3-6-3 3V set, and I've got that here. I found these wooden dice a few weeks ago, actually, when I was at a shop, a little gift shop, and I think they're kind of cool. But anyway, I'll put those there, and I'm going to play with a $15 pass line, and I'm going to put 15 on the all tall small. That's 555. You can hopefully you can. Well, you know what? Actually, you can see the left side or the right side of it here, and the left side you cannot. But I will have to make do. So we'll play that however it goes. Okay, so I'm not going to protect. This is crapless. I'm not going to protect the pass line. If we get a point of 2, 3, 11, or 12, it'll be the point, and I won't lose. So nothing to protect really in that sense. All right, so here we go. That's a hard 8. All right, so 8 is going to be our point. And I wonder if where I can put these that you can see those really clear. I suspect anywhere in here you can see those, right? I'll try to remember to drop them there and stop. So anyway, so let's see here. What I'm going to do, I've got an inside um, number. Um, so I'm going to start inside with 66 inside minus the point. That means my 15 going odds here. And I need some change for, oops, one more white chip change for that nickel. And we'll put 3 on the 8. I mean on the 6. Apologize. There we go. 2 change. And yeah, we're ready to go. So 15 in odds. I've got 66 inside. And oh, I will forget this because I don't do this all the time, but we have a hard 8. And I need to put that in the tracker. Let's make sure that shows up. That should be popping up there shortly, I believe. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see if that shows up. I believe that it should, but I don't see it showing up yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep rolling, and I'll try to check back with that. I'm using my computer's camera, so I'm not able to really full on look at the computer screen. And there's a hard 4. All right, so that's a 2-2. All right, I'm gonna try to check this. Yeah, I think it's showing up now. That's a 4, so I'm going to mark the 4 over on this left side. You can't see it, but it is a 2-2. I have nothing on the 4, so that's not going to do anything. I'll get in a better rhythm here with the tracking and dice and all that stuff. It's been a while since I made a video, so. Five. All right, 3 and a 2. 3, 2, 5. And that is going to be our first payday. So 15 is going to pay 21. I'm just going to rack the 21. All right. Let's see. Just making sure things are looking right. I think we're good on the screen. So I'm going to forge ahead. Nine. All right. It is a 4, 5, 9. All right. 15 on that 9 is going to pay 21. And let's see, we're just going to 21. Rack that. That is hit number 2. What I like to do, my friend Rob kind of initially showed me this trick. On a 66 inside bet, take 3 hits and you're recovered $63, 21 times 3, and then start pressing. A little less aggressive, a little more conservative. There's another 9, 6, 3. All right. I already marked the 9 on the ATS. That 9 is going to pay 21. And that's going to be our third hit. So I'm going to collect that still. All right. Wow, that toss felt funky. Was funky, and we got a 7, a 3, 4, 7. That's not even the 7 I normally roll. That was not ideal. Felt good up until that roll, and then I launched it too high. Too high launch, it felt like, for me. And we're done for that shooter. Let's see. This is all going to come down. And we'll reset. So collecting 3 hits allowed me to get some of my play back. I got 3 hits, so I had a pass line and odds, and I had the all tall small at $15. So I definitely did not recover everything, but I got 63 of it back, so that leaves me a little short, and I'm okay with that. I had a shot. So there's $15 pass line, 15 for the all tall small, and we will just start over. All right, what am I going to do with Crapless? I feel like I want to play Crapless, but I always want to recover, get started using the inside that I'm most likely to hit. So usually don't actually start playing Crapless until later in a roll. There's a 5, 4, 1, and fortunately, or at this point, so 5 is going to be the point. I am rolling inside numbers. There's a 415. All right, so pull that back. And I'm going to put, you know what I'm going to do? Because I got a point of 5 instead of a 6 or 8 inside, 5 is technically an outside number. I'm going to go ahead and start with 66 outside. I need some change for quarters. I'm a low roller. I always end up getting through my reds and needing, I'm needing more red chips. But okay, so I'm going to go 15 each on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. 15 on the point of 5 needs $1 for a cap because the odd numbers need even odds. So let's try it this way. We'll see if we can go outside. Find any success on the outside of the table. Not extreme outside. This is crapless, but still staying in the main box. And there's a 5.23. Okay. It's great. Wasn't necessarily trying to do that, but we'll take it. There's a 2, 3, 5. And that's going to be our point. So we're going to get paid 15 on the pass line. And 16 is going to pay 24. What I like to do is pay the quarter, take the dollar, and that's a proper $24 payout. So that's a $40 win for me. And I'm going to go ahead and just put 15 on the 5 for now. And I'll rack the rest of it. Since I'm playing a 4, 5, 9, 10, we'll start there. So we are on a new come out, and I may change what I'm betting, but we'll see what the point is. Three. All right, there's a craps point. That is a 1, 2, 3. And we get to move this point clear out here on the outside. And there's a 1, 2. All right. Now, what am I going to do with a point of 3? I don't really like just playing the outside numbers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some odds. And I'm still going to play 4, 5, 9, and 10. So I'm still playing the outside. I'm not going to the extremes yet. I did have one hit. Remember, I made the point of 5, so I'm considering that my first hit this hand. And we'll see if we can keep going. Nope, that's going to be a 7. 3, 4, 7 out. Another 3, 4. That's not typical for me. That's certainly a strange 7 combination with this dice set for me, but probably just means I'm off just enough to make that happen. There's a 4, 3 or 3, 4, 7 out. And we're gonna lose here. That's a big loss because I added odds on a outside number and played 66 or 60 on the outside numbers. All right, so we are 2 shooters in, and not going well. I always, when I'm going to play myself and I'm focused on shooting, I give myself 3 chances to do something. So let's see. I'm gonna get a quarter in change, and actually I need another quarter. There's another quarter because I'm gonna need to go 30. Put 15 on the pass line, 15 for the all tall small, and I'll go ahead and rack this $20. And, all right, new shooter, but it's the same shooter. Say I'm on a table by myself. I'm going to give myself 3 shots. And usually, if I'm going to have any type of success that day, that session, it's going to be, I'll give myself 3 chances to make one of them happen. There's a 6 that came as a 2x4 lumber number. All right, so mark the all tall small. 6 is our point, and there is the 2, 4, 6. All right, we're going to put 15 in odds, and I'm going to ask the dealers to give me 48 inside. That's what that looks like. That's 50. So we'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need some change. Let's go with this. Cap the 8, $2 in change, and we're ready to go. So I'm going inside because the point is an inside point. So that's where we'll start the action this shooter. I'd love to just go straight out to the extremes, but I don't like to do it right away. I do have some sets I have been working on that do throw horns, but it's not often enough to want to bet it only. I'd rather go, there's a hard 6. I'd rather go inside to start, and then, that's our point, go outside once I've secured my profits, then add the outside. That's hard 6, so we made our point. It's going to pay 15 in the front and 18 in the back. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this 18 up here and rack the rest of this. And we're looking for a new point. That was hit number 1, by the way. And that was a 7, come out 7. 4-3 that time. It's just a little wacky for me. My 1-6 is my most often number. That's a 4-3-7. If I roll a 7 with this set, it's almost always a 1-6. A lot of time. There's $15, but I need to replace the all tall small, which I haven't gotten anywhere near hitting this session. But you keep playing it because you don't want to be off it when it hits. That's always a big bummer. All right, here we go. And there's another 7, another 4-3. Wow. 4-3-7 on the come out. The other day at the casino, this is probably a week ago, that's going to be a push on the pass line and the all tall small. I did this at the casino and I threw 3 or 4 come out 7s, and it just felt like nothing was going to happen that day for me, and I ended up having a good roll, but for whatever reason just kept rolling the come out 7s. All right, let's try this again. 5, 2, 3. 2, 3. All right. So 5 is going to be our point. And we'll start a new all tall small over here on the left side of the table. 2, 3, 5. All right, so I'm going to put this 5 behind in odds. And I have rolled 2 6s already this hand because that was the point I made. Um, let's do this. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and stay on the inside since I rolled 2 points, or I rolled the 6 to make the point back to back. I'll just go ahead and stay on the inside since the 5 could be considered inside or outside depending on what you're wanting it to be. And there's a yo. That is a 6 and a 5. Yo. 11, mid-mo yo. All right. 6 and a 5. Hope you're seeing that okay. Nothing on the 11, so I'll mark it on the all tall small, and that's going to be the only benefit to me. Eight, 5, 3. All right. 5, 3. Might be the first 8 I've rolled today. I'm not 100% sure. There's a 5, 3. See that? There we go. 5 and a 3 is going to pay 21. And that is my second hit. 21, so I'm going to rack that second hit. Remember, my pass line was made on the 6. That was my first hit. Point of 6. So I need one more hit. There's a hard 10. All right. 5, 5. And let's pull that die around so I can see it. 5 and a 5. Puppy paws, they call that. I don't have anything on the 10. It's much empty at the moment, so still looking for hit number 3. So one of the reasons I really like the Iron Cross as a concept, if I'm looking for 3 hits, can I do it with an Iron Cross? Well, certainly if you avoid the bad number, you can. It only takes 3 rolls. But you're giving up something too. And there's a freaking 5, 2, 7. All right, 2, 5. Actually, 2, 5, 7. I didn't get my third hit, and I never actually got to the horn numbers. So there's a 5, 2, and well, I mean the good news is I hit a few points. I think somewhere along the way with my 3 attempts, but I did not get to the horn at all. And maybe what I'll do, I don't know. I feel like let's go one more time. And let's just go straight for the outside. I might switch sets. There's 15 on the pass line, 15 for the all tall small. And let's start there. And let's see. I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna go 6, 2, 6, 3 cross 6s. Let's try that. I have had some success with that. Maybe it's been a while since I did this. This set, is it 6, 3, 6, 2 or 6, 2, 6, 3? I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I'll tell you what. I'll just go 6, 3, 6, 2, and we'll give that a try. All right, 2, 6, 3, 6, 2, and we're coming out. And there's a yo. All right. That is a 6-5 yo. And we got a horn, that's for sure. 6-5. All right, 6 and a 5 yo. That's going to be a point of 11 up there. And let's do this. I'm going to get some change. Oops, need one more nickel. And let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 10 outside, 10 odds, and the 3 and the 11 need capped with $2 to make a proper bet. 12 pays 33. And I've got 10 in odds on the 11, so that's all right. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go for the extreme. So let's just let's see what we can do. See what we can do. 6-3, 6-2. There's a 10. 6-4, 10. And the nice thing about throwing for horn numbers is that you sometimes, if it's working, you can make yourself an all tall small easier. Oops, I forgot to. I apologize. Slide these dice back. That was off. Now I'm sliding them and they're rolling all over the place. That's a 6-4, 10. All right, nothing for us because we're not on the 10. All right, we need a horn action. And there's another 6-4, 10. Well, all right. 2 6-4s back to back. 6 and a 4. What do you do with that? 2 4s that are exactly the same back to back. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take $10 and I'm going to go ahead and place the 10 for $10. A wise decision? Well, time will tell. That was an odd throw. 5-1-6. Dice slipped out of my fingers a little bit. 6. 5 and a 1. All right. 6-3, 6-2. It's been a while since I threw this set. There's some midnight. That's what I'm looking for. All right. 6 and a 6. And we'll pull that back so you can see that. Mark the all tall small. This is the interesting thing about the 6, the 12 now and the 11. I only need the 8 and the 9 for the tall, which is an interesting scenario, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But let me pay that 12. That 12 with $10 on it is going to pay 55. It pays 2. No, I'm sorry. It pays oh man, what am I doing here? I think it pays $55. $10 wins $55. It pays 11-2 on the outside. Is the way that works. Wow, my brain just completely went blank on that. So it's going to pay 55. That's one of the reasons I love the Crapless table. I'm just going to rack that 12. Now, an 8 and a 9 are all I have left to make the tall with 555 on it. I'm going to go ahead and just a little conservatively, I'm going to get some change. a little conservatively. Okay, so let's change for that nickel. I'm gonna lay the 8 and the 9 for 30 each, $2 vig, and just so we make sure we got that, we know what that's for. There's lays. All right, I'm gonna try. I mean, I'll hit them even if I'm not trying, certainly. But if I can do what I want to do and keep hitting outside numbers, then I won't hit those and give myself a little protection. And if I hit them, that's fine, no big deal. I don't mind. I'm willing to trade that off. All right, here we go. There's a yo, that's the point, 6-5. Maybe I should have been playing with that set earlier. Well, 6 and a 5, there's a yo, and that's going to be our point. All right. So 15 for the pass line. And $10 at true odds is going to pay 3 to 1. So 10 is going to pay 30 on the back, right? 10 pays 3 to 1. So 10, 20, 30. All right. So let's do this. Let's rack this. And we'll rack that. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and make the 11 proper. $12 bet out there. All right. And we are coming out after a point. All right, same shooter. Oops. 6-3, 6-2. Yeah, there's a 7 on the come out. That's a 1-6. All right. We're off on that come out, so that doesn't hurt, except for the. Oh. Bring that back. Bring it back. Bring it back. There you go. 6-1, 1-6. Apologies for that. That's going to pay 15 on the pass line, but it's going to reset the all tall small. Oh, I forgot about these. These lays always working. All right, so those lays on the 8. The 8 is going to pay a quarter. The 9 is going to pay 20. All right, and we're going to go ahead and pull these down because I don't need them up anymore at this point. So, no, I forgot about those. Those are nice. And the reason I like to do that with even 2 numbers left in this scenario. So, yeah, so we are reset. Pass line wins, pays the all tall small. And we'll do it again. Six, 1-5. All right. And the 6 is going to be the point, but I'm still playing for the outside, so I don't necessarily care all that much about a point of 6. But 1-6, I will put some odds behind it, just because. Got that 10 out there that I put $10 on because I rolled it early back to back, but it has not came back again. But I don't want to pull it down. Just hopefully we'll make it pay at some point here. Five, 4-1. Okay. Nothing on that 5. All right, so we'll just reload. And there's a 10 hard. All right. Hard 10. There we go. 5 and a 5. And that 10 is going to pay 18. 3 reds, 3 whites. And tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and place the 4 for $10. Rack 8 of that. Okay. And there's a 6. 1, 5. Point made. 1, 5, 6 point. All right. Those odds paid off. That's going to pay 15 up front. And it's going to pay 18 in the back. The nice thing about the way I'm playing right now is I don't have to replace anything because I'm not playing the inside. So that's all. Just get to keep all that profit. All right. So new or same shooter coming out again. Looking for another point. Ten, 6, 4. All right, 6, 4, 10. And that is going to be our new point. And I'm going to pull this 10 back because I'm going to make that odds. And we'll call that good for now. Still looking for more outside action. Take another 2 or a 12. Nope, there's going to be a 7 out. All right, so that was not a terrible roll. 5, 2, 7, and that was my fourth hand. So I was only going to do 3 hands. That's what I like to go in thinking I'm going to shoot 3 times. That's a 5, 2 out. All right, so we're going to lose 32 on the outside over here, and we're going to lose a little more because of the pass line on the tall side. All right, so yeah, I think we'll call that a day. Let's just kind of take a look at where we're at. I recovered a little bit on that last roll. My other rolls were kind of garbage, so let's see. We got 100 here in red chips. That's a full rack. And okay, so 100, 200, 250, 255, 260, and 261. So 261, I started with a $300 buy-in, and I had 3 fairly horrendous early shots. I guess one of them I got back my three I got 61 or 63 back before I 7'd out. But anyway, it wasn't my last shot. In fact, that $55 12 helped a lot. But I got back to 261, so I'm only down 39 bucks. That's not as bad as it could have been. And one hand that does okay can recover a lot of for a lot of bad rolls. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. This was a new layout for me, so let me know if you have any thoughts about the way that I've laid out my table. I do need some better lighting. I noticed when I'm over here in the corner, especially when I'm shooting, it blocks out a lot of the overhead light, and it makes this corner dark. And I need to try to figure out if I can add another camera. I've got some older equipment that's not doesn't really like having multiple cameras connected to it, but we'll see if we can improve that a little bit too. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.